One of the best ways I find of learning how to use a program is if I can see a project and deconstruct the way it's been created. Now fortunately the people at Winsoft have included within the install a sample project, and if we go to help you can see open sample project. So here we can see a complete project, their intro video demo, and we can see how it's been constructed. Okay, I'll just start it off, move the cursor into the timeline, play our mini player.
To our Pictures to Exes sample project. Use some of the great features and see how they were created.
Okay, so let's just move along the timeline, maybe to an area like this where we've got an image here. It looks like we've got a video inside here. We've got a background track and several bits of commentary all overlapping. Okay, so if we go to there, go to our Objects and Animations panel here. Here are the objects. You can see we've got a background, a kangaroo and some text. And if we just select them all, we can see how the keyframes have been positioned for each object within the slide. So if we just go to the beginning and play that.
All of the features that we can use for our still images are available with video too.
Okay, so if we look at the kangaroo video, we can see that over here in the timeline, that's where it starts, and this is where it ends. And we can see that it's actually moved across the screen. And if we look in the animation panel, we can see that the pan, it's actually moved 23 compared to -21. Okay, so we could just demonstrate to ourselves how this works. If I click in there, press the down arrow key, move or change the numbers, we can actually change the position that the video will stop in. Let's change the framing size, maybe to 200. And now, when we play, what should happen is the frame with the movie in it will move across a little bit further than it did before, and the actual movie should be zooming within the frame.
All of the features that we can use for our still images are available with video too. Use parent and child.
Okay, so we can actually go into each one of these objects and change the attributes to just experiment to see what's going on. Don't forget we've got the properties panel as well, and depending on which object we click on, you can see the properties for that particular object. If we go out of there, we can see how the transitions have been applied. Okay, so play. Okay, so that was a fade.
We can use for our still images are available with video too.
And we can move the soundtracks around. You can see we just move them over the top. I mean, we're screwing up his presentation here, but we can use this and get a good idea as to what the controls do if you're a little bit unsure, just by going in and checking it all out. Move on to the next slide. See what's going on here, and you can see we've got a parent-child relationship here. Press that one, shift, press the bottom one, and we can see all the key frames in there. So my advice, have a good look at the sample project, because you can get a good idea as to how it's been constructed and give you a better ideas how to create your own shows.